My name is Sakwa Readon. I come from Nairobi, Kenya. I work with BrazAfric Enterprise, which is one of the main partner in the organization of this event. In BrazAfric, I supervise the region on the machinery sales. I'm in charge of all the coffee machines that we sell. We sell also machines for the other grains like maize, like rice, and value addition on livestock. We are intervening in the marketing of coffee because the buyer wants a good coffee quality, and he pays more for this. We believe this money trickles back to the farmer, and if the quality is bad, the buyers will pay less and the farmer will receive less. So the machines will help the farmer and the processor to present a good coffee to the market, and a good coffee will fetch a better premium for the farmer and the processor. This is the importance of the technology that we are giving the market, to be able to present a quality that is going to fetch premiums in the world market. Today I'm going to talk specifically about roasting. You will realize the governments are now promoting local consumption of coffee. Coffee is fed here in the hopper. It goes in the pot where it is roasted, and this particular machine is a gas roaster. We also have them in electricity power. We also have them in other sources of heat. And after roasting, coffee is supposed to be cooled quickly. So there's a cooling part on this side. And from here, the coffee is cool. You take it to the grinder and you make the powder that you can now use on the coffee shop. Just for your information, countries like Brazil, they produce 50 million bags of coffee and they consume over 40% of that. We produce 4 million in Uganda. In Kenya, we are doing less than 1 million, and we consume on the average 1%, below 2% of the coffee. And this is not good for our economies because of the foreign exchange. And countries which consume more coffee have been able to develop their farmers faster than our region, which is relying on export only. So for you to be able to consume the coffee, it must be prepared in a good way that people can like it and enjoy to drink it. And this is, I would say, the final level of the preparation of coffee is roasting and grinding. BrazAfric partnered with Topper, which is a company in Turkey. This factory is in Izmir, Turkey, and we sell the products here. We have small roasters for the coffee shops, and we also have industrial roasters for companies which would like to roast coffee, pack and export. And we are able to work with small ones, we are able to work with the big ones. Like this roaster we are demonstrating here is a small roaster that can do what the big roasters can do, but on a small level. It can roast 1 kilo batch per 15 minutes. A roasting coffee is between 9 and 15 minutes. For the light roast is about 9 minutes, and for the dark roast we do about 15 minutes. So in an hour I would say we can do 4 kilos on this machine. Coffee is stored at Kiboko level, at the moisture level of about 11 to 12%. And from 11 to 12% of Kiboko, we are hulling the coffee. That is the best time to hull the coffee. After hulling, we grade the coffee and then store. And this is the time now the coffee shop owner will buy green coffee from the warehouses from the miller. And then it is at 11%, the green bean now. And this is the coffee moisture content that we need to feed the roaster. Below is a problem, and above 12 also is a problem for the quality of coffee. One important point is that the shelf life of coffee is longer when it is in green form. So it necessitates the need for coffee roasters inside the coffee shop, so that we leave the coffee in a green form and we roast whenever we need. And this is fresh coffee, the aroma is intact, all the aspects of the good quality of coffee of Uganda are conserved in this. And it is also key to understand that coffee must be graded before feeding the machine. I will give you an example. For example, imagine you put a small bean and a big bean in the roaster together mixed. There is a tendency that the small bean will burn by the time you are roasting the big one properly. So the technology is key to grade this coffee, that you are feeding the roaster with a uniform size of coffee, uniform density of coffee, and because of the other aspects, uniform color of the coffee. Because defective beans have a different color, and also coffee that was not dried properly or was not mature on the tree, when it is dry, it develops a different color. So pre-roasting processing is also very important, and we have these solutions at BrazAfric too. That is hulling, grading by size, grading by density, and grading by color.
Do you have any tips to which ways realize the need to test the coffee that we produce?
A very good question also, because we are giving the farmer information. The farmer is just preparing coffee. The government told me to plant this seedling. Then after planting the seedling, they mulch, they manage the tree. The extension people are helping a lot on that. But the farmer does not understand what is the coffee quality. Coffee is not about the bean, it's not about the bigness or the color, but the taste of the coffee is what the ultimate quality that the buyer is looking at. So to maintain that taste, we have to let the farmers also test the coffee and understand, if I don't dry my coffee properly, this is going to be the taste. He understands also, if I don't process my coffee properly, this is going to be the taste. And if the farmer understands that the taste is not good, there is a tendency, like we know matoke, we know beans, we know rice. There is the production line, the processing line of matoke that we know if we don't do it right, the matoke on the table, on my plate, is going to be wrong if I don't cook it properly. This is now the cooking stage. But as you have seen in the event, we are trying to manage the value chain from the seedling, land preparation, up to roasting in the